I don't know. What do we say? Like Africa? It's like I'm a cat, so I'd be Africa at this point. It's Mitengo Madinero. When we stack the charges for hombre, I'd be mi amiga. It was like Lego. We squared out masonry, and then we laid the bricks somewhere in an underground facility for the Nazi vintage whatever. There was in Prague, Prague. There was some underground whatever sleeping facility. Apparently they got free pajamas. I don't know. They looked like they were all stacked into whatever. And then there was an outside section I only saw, like that I saw in real time. The other section, though, I only saw on video. And I don't know, like, why is, like, I want to say Ilmani, like Asama Ilmani, something along those lines. That's color Japanese. Why are his people hurting the white, my color, with the ice blue eyes? And then in this life, when I come around as befallen, in order to do whatever we have to do with reining the children's in, why are all these stacked bricks that your people are dancing with our money? Why do I have none here? And why is Al-Utsa and Alat? Yeah, Alatte. It sounds like a lot. Yeah, well, Katarutsa spelled backwards sounds like attack. Yeah, I'm going to take and tack. So here we are in star 1978 is where I arrived. I think in North Korea, I say I landed. I landed on, like, cats have 9 lives? Great. Cat of Ashtar landed on her hind paws and was in the Bayside of some area called New York. She did not want to stay, not her people. These are like the fish trappings of like the fishmonger, right? When you put what's left over from the duck into a pot, and then you tell them that the intestines and whatnot with salt water taste like soup. Oh my God. Right. That's where I have lived. So now I'm just curious. We had Prague. They had the George Steinbrenner's famous blue and white pinstripes. Right, that was underground. You've crossed over some cobblestone bridge. I mean, they tell me that to the right, it's like scenery you can't ever forget. I'm like, right, but here's the thing, like, it depends on how I fly into the gridded section. Right. And then I had some defense contractor, right? He was like, all right, no. I need to know how your eyes work. And I'm like, my eyes? What are you talking? He's like, no, because we have like these kids that are telling me that you might be onto something because they have some kind of like simulation of shooting things. And like, they want to know, like, how do you count the grid? Like, do you count the blocks? And then you count up? And I'm like, I don't, like, when is this going to be useful? Like, in my day-to-day life, there's no things. No things with ears. What is the point of this? Let's think. So you've got Legos, right? Prego? Mm-hmm. And then they stacked them to put a wall, so this way it would protect the discharge children's of the whatever from the lies that we sold to keep the family peace dome. And so we could get the Manhattan Kid out of the warship whatever, since it wasn't hers. Good. Now what? Right. They didn't work so well for Mark King and I. We seem to get the shitty end of that stick. Merde. M-E-R-D-E. So now who's going to fix it? Because I've been here 42 years and I'm the one who's been hurt the most out of all of you. Oh, and this is the other thing. The curriculum for the children's in the fishmonger schools. It changes per Germanet or per season or per term that they're, I don't know, they're born, they age, they grow, they die, whatever. But the new ones that go into the schools, star 1978, right, the curriculum, you stay out of my arithmetic and language, and I will stay out of yours. Done. So why do so many people know what I learned in the useless children's section of what the hell was that all about? Like, this is like star system special. Why am I being held captive in New York for your past ancestors' discrepancies? Mine were poor, fish-trapping kids here for at least 3 generations. In fact, at that extra special rotunda that somebody paid to open up secretly for like some private office. So they said it was to expedite my removal or capture from New York so I could go happily along with where I needed to be and close up whatever open holes they had in whatever. And I was like, right, if this is expediting, I'm fine, but I'm just letting you know if this is not expediting, like if you're, for some reason I can't verify it or vet it and you're lying to me, it's going to double stack the charge. It's going to read charge, discharge, but when it actually happens, it'll be like a really fucking big, massive killing, and it's going to be like a spread out, long-term, like your people are just going to be really sick. So why would you at human level pick that? Anybody check on the little hockey leaguers? Like there's a little hockey league somewhere in this version of Idiot, since I'm still sitting here in Star 2020. I'm pretty sure like the little league, the hockey league, anybody ever like question them like thoroughly into like, okay, so if you keep getting fed shit that you're enjoying, when do you ever take a look at what you're doing in order to course correct for the benefit of the person that you keep lying to everybody that you're creating this little league for? Just curious. Because I don't know who the fuck's in that little league. I've never met them, haven't talked to them. I got a 2-way, same way that I matched it with my Prague, and one of my data intel sends to myself through the radio into my very real decipher. I have a cipher and a decipher, and I work congruently with my own inner system. Your humanness, I don't even bother relying on because you've been so unsuccessful at helping me. Ever.